Today we would be starting with Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, and it would be today that we would start with section 1 and section 2. I'll try to complete it as fast as possible, but I'm not sure. It's a lifelong process now. Starting from today, we'll move to section 1. What does section 1 say? Section 1, this is my laptop and I'll be reading BNS through India code. If you have latest law, you can open latest law. What I'll be doing is read the sections letter by letter, word by word. No confusion, no extra talk, just pure reading of the sections. So, section 1, short title, extent, commencement and application. The fine prints. Nothing too important or exciting, right? Here's the catch. This section 1 marks the start of a new order. It was at this moment when the ink dried on this legislation, every fucking thing was replaced and changed. From icy heights of the Ladakh to sandy shores of Kanyakumari, this law reaches everywhere. It follows you everywhere. There's no hiding in some remote Himalayan cave now. Gone are the days. Welcome to a world where the law does not just breathe, it breathes fire. And we should know how to brush it off. So let me read section 1 to you. What it says, number 1 point, that this act may be called as the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023. No problem. Let it be called as Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023. What could be done? Number 2, it shall come into force on such date as the central government may, by notification in the official gazette, appoint, and different dates may be appointed for different provisions of this Sanhita. So what it says is, when central government will appoint a date for the act to come into force, from that day this BNS would come into action. So if you guys know, the 2023 is the bill, but if you guys know when this was passed, it's written anyway. You can just comment down. And number 3, every person shall be liable to punishment under this Sanhita and not otherwise for every act or omission contrary to the provisions thereof, of which he shall be guilty within India. What it says is, every person shall be liable to punishment under this Sanhita and not otherwise for every act or omission contrary to the provisions. जो defining, if nothing is defined, if there is such a thing which is not defined in the BNS, but that has been done or has been committed, you don't call it as a crime or an offense. A crime or the offense are only those which are defined in section 2 or which has their definitions in the BNS. Now number 4, any person liable by any law for the time being in force to be tried for an offence committed beyond India shall be dealt with according to the provisions of this Sanhita for any act committed beyond India in the same manner as if such act had been committed within India. You are a resident, you are a citizen of India. If you go to Nepal and you do something which is in India illegal, bye. There's no going back. Foreign jurisdiction of Indian courts, it's very long. Now number 5, the provisions of this Sanhita shall also apply to any offence committed by any citizen in India in any place without and beyond India. Now what number 1 says, that any citizen of India in any place without or beyond India, any person on any ship or aircraft registered in India, wherever it may be, and any person in any place without and beyond India committing offence targeting a computer resource located in India. This is a very new thing that has been introduced in the BNS. That is, you sit somewhere in your computer, you hack someone else's computer in a different location. There was no law. Then the IT law came into force, but then this wasn't yet defined as a crime. Here, it has been very clearly said in 5C that any person in any place without and beyond India committing offense targeting a computer resource located in India, that is a offense. It is a proper offense. Now, explanation in this section, the word offense includes every act committed outside India, which if committed in India would be punishable under the Sanhita. You go and commit something outside, it will be treated as if you have committed it in India itself. Now, illustrations. A, who is a citizen of India, commits a murder in any place without and beyond India, somewhere not in India. He can be tried and convicted of murder in any place in India in which he may be found. He'll be convicted. If he's found in Kolkata, he's gone. If he's found in Jalandhar, if he's found in Kanyakumari, there's no escaping, brother. Nothing in this Sanhita shall affect the provisions of any act for punishing mutiny and desertion of officers, soldiers, sailors, or airmen in the service of the government of India or the provision of any special or local law. Nothing in this Sanhita. If there's a special provision made for punishing acts of mutiny, desertion, officers of the naval, sailors of the airmen in the service of the government, special acts have been designated, have been made for them. So nothing in this Sanhita, shall affect those. In maximum what it could be done is sections of IPC plus sections of those special acts. Right. Section 1 defines only all these things. Nothing, it is not very interesting, but it is a fine print. It is the fine point which we need to know. We have to enter into this world of law by knowing and reading from the very initiating sections. Thank you.